And proto concept irons. Let's talk about them. We've got 4 models in this bag.
So this one...
What have we got first up? What have you grabbed?
The TB.
TB, so that's the CO1 TB.
This is the CO3 TC.
Okay. Joe.
And do you know what's really funny?
Oh, you get to do that?
I know.
You get to do that?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Look at that. Let's have a little look, shall we? We'll have a look.
We'll have a look. Yeah, that looks nice. Look at this. Little like hollow area in here. That's quite interesting.
Feels quite heavy.
Yeah, I wouldn't think about that. It's just could be the shaft.
Okay. What do I know, eh? What do I know? This one is the CO5 TP. Don't know what any of this means.
So slight differences.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to know what they are.
Do you want me to hold those so you can undo that one?
That'd be great, thanks. Then I can thoroughly enjoy the experience. Are you ready?
Ready.
ASMR.
Whoa, get in there.
I'm really intrigued to know how much these are as well.
Expensive is what I would say.
When you say expensive, in fact, I've got it on here, haven't I?
They are more than £1,000 a set.
So you're talking a bit more than something like your Mizunos?
I would say, yeah, defo.
Bloody hell.
What is it?
So this is I've got the CO5 TP.
One here. We'll show you in a second.
£1,482.
Expensive.
Bloody hell. The new generation of the CO5 TP irons feature a highly engineered power pocket to optimise the ball launch and flight trajectory.
Should we have a look at them all close together now? Let's take them over to this tee and have a look at them all on the ground.
And then we're going to do closest to the pin, aren't we?
Closest to the pin on a little fiddly shot.
Yeah, we want to see proper shots, don't we?
And then nearest the pin on a full shot. Let's have a look at these closer on the ground. This is the CO7 PC, okay? Now, these are all quite similar, and we'll give you an idea of the blurb, what they all potentially should do. This is the CO5 TP, right? Then wait till you see this one.
Yeah, that pocket's a lot deeper, isn't it?
Yeah, this one here goes more under. See, I don't know, it's a weird one. I'm stuck between, and we've not read the blurb, this is the first sort of look at them. We'll give you the ideas of this. This one looks bigger, then this one, I would say. But I might be wrong between these two. But I will say this, Em, don't they look bloody lovely?
They do look nice.
I like irons with this sort of shiny little pockets here, and I think that makes them look classy. And the final one, this one's a bad boy, which I think I might be surprised at this. An inner ceramic, wonder what that is. Never heard that. I genuinely never heard that before on a set of irons.
So I wonder what pop that one down there.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
I wonder what the thought process, I wonder what this pocket actually does. Obviously, I read a quick brief there before.
Wonder what the pocket does on them, and what's an inner ceramic.
I'd also love to know the different, like the thought process of why that one's got a deeper one and then why this one.
Well, you know what, Em? All will be revealed. But we've got a plan. So we've written down that card there. Right, so we've got...
Well, hang on a minute. Hang on. I mean...
This is how high-tech we are here.
17... Oh, so you've written, that's the number on the ball.
Yeah, so just show people here. We've got a number 16, a number 28, a number 17, and a number 18. So go in order from the top. What one are we going with first? 17.
17.
And what iron's that?
CO1 TB.
CO1
I think.
TB. Okay, right. Okay.
You could have written it there, you know, like where there's like a bit of blank piece of paper rather than writing it
well,
over
I
there.
didn't, did I?
Why not?
Oh, bit of wind here. So this is measuring 148 yards. So this is interesting because this is not a full 7-iron. I've got to play a shot here. I'm going to do nearest the pit. So look at where they've stuffed that flag. I mean, that's a Mingin flag, right? Mingin flag. Right, I want to hit this and then we'll go into what that ceramic is, shall we?
Yeah.
And then we are going to test some ball speed numbers within this video because I always want to know what ball speed we're getting. We'll do that on the next hole, but let's go for a nearest the pin.
So, sorry, we're going CO1 TB, and just remind me, what does that pocket look like again?
And sorry,
this is the one with no pocket.
And this one with no pocket. This is the one with the inner ceramic. So this one, let me show people so we can remind them. Inner ceramic. That is a work of blooming art, that thing.
There we go.
Right. These are made in Japan, by the way.
Let's see it down at the ball quickly.
Yeah, of course.
Get people thinking, just bloody hit it.
It's so nice. It's a bit more offset than I thought, actually, if I'm honest. And that's that sort of bit where the heel comes out. A bit more offset than I was imagining on an iron like this. Usually they have less offset, which, by the way, I actually think is a good thing. So that's a nasty flag. The greenkeeper got up in a bad mood this morning. That was pure, wasn't it, Em? Go!
As well.
Are we dancing?
I don't even know where that landed, I'm not going to lie.
I think it's on the green.
I think it's on the green, but I can't see it.
So that green is like one green over here and one green over there.
It's like in line with the bunker, but...
Well, we'll find out when we get our high-tech piece of paper in a minute and tell people where they are. Okay, just hit me with what this ceramic is on the website. I'm interested to know what this inner ceramic is.
So it says the CO1 TB is the first in the world, with a slight asterisk next to it, so that obviously means something, to adopt an integrated forging method with ceramic inside. The soft iron forged muscle back with a ceramic inside is crafted with high precision and moulded centre of gravity design for all club numbers, utilising the 3D CAD based off feedback from the US tour. I wonder what the feedback was from that then. It combines the movement stability demanded by tour pros, there we go, and the control precision required of a muscle back with a cavity back-like forgiveness that was highly rated in the previous CO1 model. Furthermore, this next generation tour blade pursues functionalities of each club number to enhance the balance as a set. I mean,
so it's more for a better player. And what's the inner ceramic? What is the inner ceramic? What does it do?
One sec. Ceramic, which has a much smaller specific gravity than iron, is used as the built-in material. Yeah, we know that. The manufacturing process which forged the soft iron into a single round bar results in a more forgiving and precise centre of gravity design.
So it allows them to put the centre of gravity exactly where they want it, essentially, they're saying.
Yeah, it says it's built from the centre of the head to the heel, possesses a unique design. I mean, I feel like this is just get to the point.
That is the point. Is
that the point?
Yeah,
what's the point then? Tell me.
The point is, I know what you mean, they do like to talk a lot, and that's not just proto concept, that's any iron.
Yeah.
I keep thinking how bloody beautiful that is. So essentially, they're saying using ceramic allows them to be more precise in their forging method. Now, because these are a better player set of iron, and what you tend to find is their strike becomes, this is a generalisation, more middle to heel, Ben Hogan style. The centre of gravity is more here. Now, centre of gravity, centre of mass means where the fastest point of the club is. And when the forging process is more precise, that essentially means they can be more precise on where that fastest point is.
God, yeah. I just prefer that. I prefer that description rather than...
Yeah, almost like layman's terms.
Like you find yourself reading it and it's like there's a lot of spiel in there. But anyway, they look great. That flew great. I'm intrigued to see where that one landed. But let's go
and hit these three now, and we'll give you the ideas of what the pockets are. I want to hit these. I want to get all three quickly of what I feel about this pocket. So give me a number. Oh, I got the card. Sorry. Number 18, the CO3 TC.
So which pocket's that
18, one? CO3.
That's the deep one.
That's the, well,
no.
I don't know. It might be the deep one. This is what we've got to find out, right?
It's weird. It doesn't look as deep when it's on its head.
No. I mean, I reckon these three we're going to look at now, or maybe even four of them, I don't even see much difference. Maybe the blade length on this one is slightly bigger than the last. Yeah, I would say it's a bit chunkier. Have a look at that.
Yeah.
Slightly chunkier, but minimal. I think these three we're about to hit are going to be so similar, but let's hit them. Number 18, the CO3 TC. Oh, that felt faster. That might be a weird thing for me to say. That was definitely a higher ball flight. Oh my God, that's gone massive. That
hit the bush now?
Yeah. That felt like it was exploding off the face. Well, number 18 is gone. Okay, let's go next. I'm going to obviously factor that in a little bit. Now we've got the CO5 TP and number 16. I'm getting over that shot. So number 16 and this one. I'm getting over that shot. That flew like a bloody rocket, didn't it?
You could hear it, couldn't you? Going
I can't wait till we test these numbers on the full swing. I can't wait. Right, okay. I'm going to factor that in a little bit on this shot. This looks the same as that one behind the ball, by the way, everybody. Oh my God, get down. Let's do it again. Soft, 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 soft.
Done it again. I don't think it went as long.
God, we're shelling golf balls for fun here. I'm trying to hit a soft one. Now this looks a bit bigger. Sole on this one looks a little bigger. So let's have a look at this one down behind the ball. I think to be honest, they look very similar in the last three.
Okay. Right, don't get this one in the bush, yeah?
I'll try not to.
Nice and soft.
Oh my God, it's massive as well.
I mean, it's not gone in the bush, but it's gone behind the back.
They're fast off the face, them, you know. They feel really forgiving, but they don't look like they should be very forgiving. Which I think a lot of people are going to get excited about a set of irons like that.
Yeah, I'm dying to see these numbers.
I am.
What's the next hole? What is it? Is that a par 4?
I think so. We'll get to 180 yards and hit some. So look at these here. So looking at the idea here, right? I've done that in sole thickness. So this is the PC CO7, the last one I hit. This is the second to last one I hit, the CO5 TP. And then here with the pocket, that pocket there, that's a CO3 TC, and then the CO1. So you can sort of see the slight changes. But honestly, these three right here look so similar down behind the ball. Oh my God, Em, I think we've just lost a few golf balls there. I like those golf balls with the lines on too. Ah, have you heard, right? There's snakes in these bushes.
Well, I ain't going in there to go looking.
Looks like I am then, doesn't it?
Snakes in there.
There's a snake in my boat. That's Woody.
Who? Toy
Story?
What was that accent?
I don't know. I was a bit Steve Irwin.
Sorry, I think you probably offended a shit ton of people there with that accent.
Yeah, sorry. I don't think I hit the green once.
Wow, so we've got one on the green.
Yeah, this is the first one.
And the rest.
I just had a quick look over the back. I can't see any of this. This must have pitched just on the fringe there and rolled out.
There, no.
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 Expensive hole with golf balls. And because we have been told there's snakes in there, I don't fancy going in. So trying to hit a soft one, I found quite hard there. 150, 148 yards to that flag from that tee. It is slightly downwind. I give you some context. I hit my 7-iron around 170, 175 mark. So I was trying to really test nerdling that in. But I was really quite excited how they felt off the face. All of them. Particularly the last three felt a lot more explosive. So
when you say explosive, is that more like, what did you think when you first saw them, or like with your first impressions?
I thought that might be the case, but they don't look like they're going to be like super fast.
No.
Which is obviously like, when you're paying this price, I guess for some people it will justify it, because some people don't want it to look super forgiving, but they want all those benefits.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe I'm getting from these, which is really cool. So we'll give you a bit more information on each of the brand, each of the models in the brand, but let's just head to the middle of the fairway on here. Let's get some numbers. A view that is.
Wow.
That is a joke. I could just sit here. That is a joke. Like, honestly, that's a joke. 245 yards to pin. Doesn't look that far, does it? Jeez. Oh, there's the range. Range is up on the right. Right, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to put us here. 200 yards from the pin. I'm just going to get my laser out just to double check this.
Is it?
198 flag, so yeah, 205. I always trust this more than them, more precise. Okay, so yeah, let's get it out. Let's hit one with each, shall we? And just get some Bowlesby numbers off this absolute launch pad.
Are you going to go the same order as last time, or are you just going to go whatever?
Well, I need to find the golf balls that correspond to my bag, see if we've got the same numbers. We've lost 3. Okay, so let's get some numbers out here. So we had a 17, so we're fine with that. We need an 18. 16. We've got 16, so you hold that in. That's for the CO5 TP. We've got now a 28, that's a CO7 PC, and that is where it ends. So no, we're just going to have to do some ball speed numbers and not nearest the pin, because we've lost them on the last hole. Have a look at these 3. I'm really interested in these. These are the ones we airmailed the green on, and they felt faster than I thought they would. So in terms of like look, I'm going to go, the CO7 PC is the most forgiving. Then it goes into the TC, then it goes into the TP. But I could be wrong there, Em. So hit me with some ideas on these.
I wish we had this comparison chart before. I've just found it now. So the CO7 PC, which we were just talking about, that's the pocket cavity.
This one?
Yeah, so that's slightly... So the size of the sole is slightly larger and wider.
The largest, yeah.
Yeah.
Then if we go next on that list?
Well, sorry, it says here at the bottom, the features of this one is these player distance irons feature a pocket cavity design engineered to maximise distance, forgiveness and stability.
Okay.
Okay, next one. So we've got the CO5 TP, obviously pocket cavity again. This one, it says with the sizes standard / slightly wide. And the Tour pocket cavity engineered with deep and low centre of gravity and faced with high strength, thickness and deviation. So that's the thickest, so it says deepness, that's the one with the thickest pocket?
No.
No.
No. Just a thick pocket. The PC is the, this one here is the most forgiving.
Oh, okay.
And then the final one, the CO3 TC.
Yeah, so that's soft forged iron undercutting cavity, slightly compact / standard.
So it's slightly smaller in its head size.
Yeah, so tall cavity crafted with precise forging using soft iron only and CNC undercutting.
Right, let's put this down behind the ball. I want to show people, could you hold the camera for me so we can show people? So just in terms of forgiveness, we were sort of right here. Actually, I was a little bit wrong. So it goes this one, which is the CO7, and you see it from the sole. Then it goes into the CO5, and then it goes into the CO3. That would make sense. The bigger the number, Alex, the more forgiving. Idiot. But yeah, I think, honestly, I think I really like this iron. This really looks really cool. I like the fact that it's a lot more compact, but actually, to be honest, you've got to look at it both ways. Down behind the ball, have a look at this. I don't feel it's too much difference, and I'm looking forward to getting some numbers on these. So in terms of forgiveness, this is the order. Most forgiving on here, on the right-hand side.
Yeah, so this one here, the first one, right.
So most forgiving,
Yeah.
middle, least forgiving out of these ones, and then you obviously have the more blade-like one. Should we go up the order, Em, here? Should we go for the blade first?
Yeah.
And then in? I mean, they're stunning, aren't they? Are they worth the money? We're yet to find out. This is going to be what we're going to get done today.
So on that par 3, that's a good thing that they went.
Yeah,
fast,
obviously
but
it's my first ever time hitting them. So
Yeah.
now knowing that, I'd known that they're a lot more fiery off the face. You'd equate to that. But I was really surprised in a good way how they felt. Okay, so here we go. This is the CO1 TB with the inner ceramic, the more blade-like style. I really like this baby. This looks good. If I was going to choose a set, it'd be these. I mean, how good's that look against this backdrop? See what, we've got enough club here. We have enough club, we're 200 yards away. Because it's so downhill.
We just got an unlucky bounce there.
Got an unlucky bounce. So, I got that a little bit on the thin side. Oh, go in the shade, sorry guys. So some numbers, 91.7, 102.8, 16 launch, and 1.32 smash. I got it a little thin, but it was a pretty good shot. And we've just finished pin high on the right hand side, okay? Now this is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets interesting. So we'll go up the order, shall we? So next, that's CO7. We've now got the CO3 TP. I'm excited to hit this one. These things are fast. They're higher, aren't they? That went higher.
That's not gone as far though, has it? Has it?
Spun a little more. So swung it slightly slower, but look at this, is interesting. Struck it better. I keep forgetting this guy, sorry. So 125 ball speed, 1.39 smash, 2 miles an hour less club head speed, same launch. I like that. I like that. That's the CO. Oh, I hit the wrong one. That's the CO5. We should have gone for the CO3. But anyway, CO5, good shot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
I mean, come on, it's CO this, CO that. It's difficult.
But no, it's not even that, because they look so similar down behind the ball, but they offer slightly different things.
Well, yeah, the only
players.
one that's different is the one with no pocket.
Yeah, like I take that as a real positive about this set of irons.
Okay.
Or this brand, the fact that they've got 3 models there that get slightly forgiving from the CO3 to the CO7, and you can't really tell the difference down behind the ball. I like that.
Yeah.
This is now the CO3. She's all over it, Em.
That's the best of the bunch, I think. Go, go, go.
Oh. Look at these numbers. I swung it slower. Got a great smash on it. So slightly slower. 125 ball speed again. Consistent. versus the 120 on the first. Now I did get it a little thin, but I did swing it 3 miles an hour quicker. I'm impressed. Right, one more. We are
One more, and then yeah, we'll drive down and see where they all are properly.
Yeah, we'll show you where they finished. Okay, here's the final one. This is the CO7. So what they're saying is they're most forgiving, but the blade, looking at it now, looks slightly bigger, but I mean, it's not a lot. But I'd say that's a good thing. I'm anticipating a bit more on this baby. So I just thinned that.
Yeah.
But still a great ball speed. That's almost a better measure. I thinned that and it's still a 122 ball speed. It was a terrible shot. But 122 ball speed, 92 clubhead speed, 1.32 smash, 15 degrees of launch. So yeah, I think overall I'm mightily impressed with these. Like with any set of irons, I'm always an advocate of getting fitted. I just think you're going to get something that's perfect for you. But if you look at this as a good brand, they feel brilliant off the face. They look damn good. Are they worth the money? I'm going to say yeah. What do you think? After I've hit them, we put these divots back.
Well, you're not really saying too many negative things, are you?
No.
So you can't really argue with it.
Like, when I first saw these slight differences in the pockets, I was like, oh, what's that for? But they offer slightly different things for different players. And the bigger the pocket, the more spin, lower in the centre of gravity, higher the launch. But without even really changing the overall look of the club. It's not like they have to go chunky. But I've said this before about this brand. They're able to do these because they are charging more. Like, it means they can put more into R&D, more into these things. And they are high quality, they're top end.
Where did you hear about them?
Just on the internet, like on these like forums. People were raving about them, then I got in contact with them.
Wait, weren't they on the, they're on that, the Silver Award for Golf Digest?
That's where I saw it. That's where I saw it. So I got in contact, like, I'd love to test them. We'll go and show you where these are finished. But yeah, I'm mightily impressed. So these are the shafts that I would use in these.
Yeah.
My favourite is, where have they gone? This undercut pocket. These two are my favourite, the CO1 and the CO3.
So these two here, where did those ones land, just to recap?
That hit the green, that got a dodgy bounce.
Yes.
And these two spun a little more, but CG is lower and they definitely launch a little higher. But that's exactly what they should do.
Yeah, the tech matches the performance of what exactly has happened, and that's the best bit.
But then they don't look like they're full of tech in the back, and I mean that, and that's a positive.
They look premium as well. I know it's not all about the look, but they do look premium.
Yeah, but we're golfers, right? Whoever says it's not all about the looks.
People say it.
They're lying.
They do.
They're lying.
They do. They're like, why are you rambling on about the looks?
It's all about the looks. Like, they look sleek, they look shiny. I like the dull aspect. I like the top line. How, yes, on the CO1, the blade one does look thinner, but the other ones look very, very similar. Let's go and find out where these finished. From memory, this is the CO5, just a little short, spun a little more. This is the CO3 with that undercut pocket.
That's about 15 feet, isn't it, there?
Yeah, it's a beauty of a shot. Bear in mind, we're 198 yards out. I know it's playing about 20 yards downhill, so it's probably playing more like that 160, sort of 170 mark, which is what I said, how far my irons go, right? And then, how unlucky is this, right? That the blade, the CO1, literally pitched. You can see where it pitched. It pitched here and went sear down here. And then this was the last shot we hit with the CO7. I didn't hit it great at all. But again, look at the distance. I didn't hit it great, but they've all gone around where they should go based on the club that I hit into this hole.
And it's the first time you've hit them.
Fair point.
So
there's our review of the Proto Concept irons. I think it's a strong offering this year for them, and I like the upgrades they've made.